Welcome everybody to a brand new video on my channel. Today I'm super excited because today I'll be doing something a little bit different on my channel that I've never done before. And that will be the very first news cover up on my channel that includes the brand new Call of Duty World War II first DLC release. Now why I'm doing this specific video is I would like to bring my focus a little bit more back to Call of Duty. I've been playing a lot of different games these days and one of them is Fortnite Battle Royale. If you haven't seen any of my Fortnite Battle Royale videos, go check it out. Make sure you go check it out. It's an amazing game. I really enjoy that game, but I really still love Call of Duty and I miss this game so much. The previous video, my previous Call of Duty video that came out is going a little bit more back to the game. It was a fantastic gameplay and I really have enjoyed going back to the game. So make sure you go check it out. There's a lot more Call of Duty videos coming out, but before we continue on with those videos, I like to cover up this. Now this video will be more of like a covering the news or the new updates coming to World War II. I've never done this before, so hopefully it goes well. Hopefully I send the message, or hopefully you guys can understand what I understand or what I understand through the message and through the videos, and hopefully you guys can learn a little bit more through watching this video. So if you're excited for this video just as I am, hopefully it's gonna go well. It's my very first covering a news update video on my channel, so hopefully it's gonna go well. Hopefully I bring the message good enough for you. Hopefully I understand it as well as I can, and hopefully you guys will learn something different as something that I've learned, and hopefully you guys can get updated as good as possible. So I hope that's gonna go well. If you're excited for this video, hit that thumbs up button. Without further ado, let's get into the story of the new update. Okay, so going back to the story, a couple of days ago Call of Duty announced that there will be a new DLC pack updated. It was actually out of the blue. Nobody knew when it was coming out, as far as I know. But a couple of days ago they announced it and they told us that the new DLC will be the Resistance. I got the Call of Duty website right now on my PC screen, but I'm going to talk to you guys as soon as I can, showing you the computer screen. But they told us a couple of videos. They gave us some leaked videos and they gave us some couple of pictures, but they actually, I think, released a few days ago, maybe yesterday or the day before yesterday, they released the complete video. Now I'm super excited to watch the video. I have watched it before, but I'm super excited for the upcoming things coming to this update, and it will be super fun. So it's going to be an amazing update. I'm going to show you guys the video if you haven't seen it yet, and then after the video I'm going to talk about what's going on through the video, and then I'm going to go to the website with you all and I'm going to talk to you guys about how the video goes. First of all, let's show you the video. If you haven't seen it before, you're going to check it out right now. Then we're going to talk about what's everything happening in the video, and after that we're going to go to the website and we're going to talk on what's everything on the website. So let's start with the video.
Welcome to the Resistance event. You'll be chuffed to know that I brought another heaping assortment of free content for you to enjoy. Help us fight the occupation between January 23rd and February 27th, and you'll get a free Resistance-themed supply drop every week, along with double XP playlists, more free weapons, new modes, and most importantly, the all-new Resistance Division, free for all players starting on January 23rd. These scrappy blokes use their home turf to their advantage. Their tactical knife and extra pistol attachment make them expert close-quarters assassins. Real snakes in the grass, this lot. And for those of you with cloth ears, it's free. Getting contraband behind enemy lines is no picnic, but lucky for you, I got a few tricks up my sleeve. Complete special orders during the event to unlock a new batch of weapons, including the Volkssturmgewehr. If it looks cobbled together from spare parts, well, that's because it is, isn't it? But don't get me wrong, this misfit rifle packs a punch. The Orso submachine gun, Italian for bear. Not many contain this beast, but it'll rip your enemies to shreds without breaking a sweat. And with the new pistol and melee weapon, you'll have yourself a nice little armory. So don't say I've never done nothing for you. Demolition is back. What do you do when fighting a pitched battle against a well-supplied enemy? Blow up their supplies. Ah, what a bunch of tossers. This war cannot be won on the front lines alone. Help topple the Reich from within with a brand new division, new weapons, new modes, and a free weekly supply drop full of new resistance uniforms, weapon variants, and more. Liberation is within our grasp, gents. The resistance begins on January 23rd.
Alright, so that's going to be it for that video. That's the video they gave us. That is the, let's say, the trailer they gave us. I must say it's a really good conclusion, a really good summary of everything coming out. And it looks extremely fun, and it really makes me excited for the upcoming DLC. So, let's start unraveling the video. It's not going to take that long, because I must say the video itself really talks a lot about what's going on, so there's nothing actually that much for me to talk to you guys, but I'm going to show you guys, talk to you guys about a couple of things I'm excited about and a couple of things I've noticed if you haven't noticed it yet. So let's start with the video. Alright, let's start with this first video. Now this is just a normal basic map. It's one of the maps that is out now, so it's a good introduction to continue on where it left off. Going on, someone out of the blue, shooting them, a lot of action. They just go and get the hand of shooting man, and then there you go. Alright, the Resistance event, it's a community event, looks like a big event coming out on the January 23rd. That is actually, I think, today, or is it yesterday? It was actually today. I'm recording this on the 23rd, so the community event is coming out the 23rd until the February 27th. So it's also like a big community event, and that includes a lot of different things. So let's continue on. That is the community event.
You'll be chuffed to know that I brought another heaping assortment of free content for you to enjoy.
Alright, so there was a lot of free content coming in for us all. There was a lot of different guns. There's also a new division coming in for us, which I'm also going to talk about. There's also a lot of different free stuff that is also coming out. So let's see.
Help us fight the occupation between January 23rd and February 27th, and you'll get a free Resistance-themed supply drop every week, along with double XP playlists, more free weapons, new modes, and most important...
Alright, so whenever we play that new specific playlist community event, we're going to get these 4 special things: a Resistance supply drop, I think, for every day, a double XP playlist, we're going to get new weapons as well as new game modes. So that is something that is free for us all if we play the community event throughout that specific date.
The all-new Resistance division.
Alright, so before we continue on, let's quickly watch this. Now, there is a new division coming up, the Resistance division. Now it really looks good. It looks a lot more, the videos or the gameplay that they gave us looks a lot like you're a type of an assassin. I know the infantry is a lot more like an assault rifle. You're on the front line of the battle. Airborne is more of the quick and agile people. You really run quickly and get those quick kills. Then you get the armor that takes the most damage. They take the full power. They take all of the attention to them with the big guns. The mountain division stay at the far distance. Those are the snipers. And then you get the expeditionary, and they go and they just slaughter people with the shotguns. Now the Resistance looks like a lot like an assassin, someone who camps. Well, not really that camps, but someone that sits at the side and wait patiently. Someone who is dedicated to wait to get that certain kills and that pinpoint kills and that guaranteed kills for someone in a close quarter. But it looks like someone that's a lot close quarter. So if you quickly look at the progression you get the pistol tactical knife. You're going to see it throughout the game. There is a specific tactical knife you can use to quickly kill people. It's more of, because in this game when you melee, it is not really you use a knife, you actually hit with the gun. Now the pistol tactical knife, also the infantry has also that progression that you can put a knife in front of the gun. That also gives you a guaranteed first melee kill. But this also looks like if you carry a pistol, you get a tactical knife as well. The second one, you scramble nearby enemy minimap, so that's also nice, because when someone is nearby, the maps get scrambled, so they really can't see where you are when you're nearby. Additional weapon pistol attachments, because you only get, I think, one attachment per pistol if you put a pistol in, and then then a minimap indicator in the direction of a close hostile. So that is extremely helpful. I know there is in Black Ops 3 there's that specific thing that is if someone is nearby, your map shows a bar or an arrow to the nearest people, to your nearest hostile. So if you're walking through a wall or through a room and there's another guy on the other side of the room outside and you're close enough, it will indicate him that there is someone on that direction specifically. So that will help a lot. So that's something I quickly saw that is also into the resistance division. So let's continue on with the video. Now they're going to show us the different type of things.
Free for all players starting on January 23rd. These scrappy blokes use their home turf to their advantage. Their tactical knife and extra pistol attachment.
There you can see with that knife specifically, it is quick and agile. They really get that guaranteed kill, but the only problem with that is you're going to have to get close quarters. So that's the only problem. But if you're quick and agile, it's not going to be a problem.
Make them expert close quarters assassins. Real snakes in the grass, this lot. And for those of you...
Alright, so I must say there, the guy stood in a corner and he waited. But I know when he has that division that shows where the enemy direction is, that last one, I guarantee you he will definitely expect someone when he's nearby. So he will be ready when someone's nearby. Or when he has that that scrambling device, that when a person is nearby, the hostile will have a scramble. His UAV will be like a counter UAV, which will also help figuring out that it's a little bit more difficult to find him where he is. So that, but I must say, this guy really, the video really talks a lot about things, so there's not really that much I'd like to talk about, but I'm going to stop whenever there's something I want to tell you guys.
You with cloth ears, it's free. Getting contraband behind enemy lines is no picnic, but lucky for you, I got a few tricks up my sleeve. Complete special...
Alright, so there is also new guns coming out. I think there's 2 of them. No, it's 3 of them. You get an assault rifle, a submachine gun, and a pistol. The assault rifle you get unlocked, or with a couple of games you unlock, is by special orders. You go to one of the people in the headquarters, as far as I know. You can complete a special order, and then one of the rewards, as you can see there, is the Volksstromwaffen. So it's a German name, I think, so it's difficult to pronounce, but that is the assault rifle you unlock through a special order.
Orders during the event to unlock a new batch of weapons, including the Volkssturmgewehr.
There you go, you just said it.
If it looks cobbled together from spare parts, well, that's because it is, isn't it?
So it looks like this gun is made from spare parts, but it is a really good gun made from spare parts.
But don't get me wrong, this misfit rifle packs a punch.
That is the assault rifle.
The Orso submachine gun, Italian for bear.
Right, so this is a submachine gun.
Not many contain this beast,
really,
but it'll
really
rip your enemies to shreds without breaking a sweat. And with the new pistol and melee.
Alright, so you get the pistol as well as a melee weapon. So as I said, when you use that division, you get a pistol and then you can easily get a melee weapon as well. So the melee kills will be a lot quicker. You don't have to hit someone with the gun. That you will be hitting them twice. With the melee, you can only hit them
weapon.
once.
You'll have yourself a nice little armory. So don't say I've never done nothing for you. Demolition is back. What do you do when fighting a pitched battle against a well-supplied enemy? Blow up their supplies. Oh, what a bunch of tossers. This war cannot be won on the front lines alone. Help topple the Reich from within with a brand new division, new weapons, new modes, and a free weekly supply drop full of new resistance uniforms.
Now there you go, a really good conclusion of what is happening. New division, new weapons, a new game mode, as well as a weekly supply drop. It's focused especially on this DLC, and you unlock one every time, each day, while playing it, I think, in the community event. So that is also a really good summary of actually the whole video.
Weapon variants and more. Liberation is within our grasp, gents. The resistance begins.
Now also look at this map. It looks like a new map. I've never seen this map before, so I think it's one of the new DLC maps coming out to the game. We're going to see how it goes
on January 23rd.
There we go. So again, resistance community event January 23rd. That's today for me. We're recording this video, and February 27th. Mark that on your calendars here. Know especially the perfect time to play Call of Duty, and you're gonna take that advantage. I think it's just about a month time, so it's a really good time. So I'm gonna go for this community event. I'm gonna play as much as I can, and I'm gonna make as much Call of Duty gameplay for you all. Getting the new division, getting new weapons, trying to get those weapons out. I'm gonna record them for you, trying to get good gameplay for you all, and we're gonna just gonna go havoc with this community event. Now that is it, but if you have ended there's a little small Easter egg that is at the end of the video. If you haven't seen it yet, I'm going to show it to you all right now. Look at that. What an ending to that video. Now, if you don't know what it means, it is only one word, and that is prop hunt. Or is it 2 words? I think it's 1 word, dash, another word, as far as you know. But it is a prop hunt. It looks amazing. It has been brought into, I think, Infinite Warfare, but not Infinite Warfare, in Modern Warfare Remastered. It was brought in for a shorter period of time, where you can play prop hunt. There was actually a specific map you could play. I think I can't remember the map. I'm going to show you a picture of the map. But if you haven't seen it, if you haven't seen anyone play it, there was a specific time the game came out, or the game had an update where you could play prop hunt. If you don't know what prop hunt is, you get hunters and then you get props. The props has to run around the map, find a specific prop, or if it is like a ball or a dustbin, or in this case it would be a bucket, and you can just see what the main goal is. You, as a prop, you have to hide, you have to be as quiet as possible, and the hunters need to find the props. So you need to camouflage yourself in the environment. Hopefully what the end of the time is, if all the hunters can't find all the props at the specific amount of time, the props wins, and if the hunters can kill all the props before the time end, the hunters wins. So hopefully you guys understand it, but I'm super excited for that. I really want to know more about this. But that is also a small Easter egg coming out. If you have cut this video short and you haven't seen that part, always wait until the end, because there's a little bit more coming up at the end of every video. So that is a small Easter egg prop hunt. I'm super excited for that. That's all they gave us, so there's nothing more else to it. So hopefully it's going to go amazing. Hopefully it's going to be a very good prop hunt addition to the game. Alright, so I've talked a lot, but now we're not done yet. We're going to go. That is the video. I think that's all for the video, as far as I know. There's nothing else to it. So now we're going to go. I'm going to show you guys the website of Call of Duty. Alright, so this is the Call of Duty map or the website online of Call of Duty. They always update a couple of things on their website. Now, just this is what they say. The Resistance DLC map pack. Now, the video talked about the community event, and on this website it talks about the DLC pack. Now, the DLC pack comes on January the 30th. The 30th of January, first on PlayStation 4, and I suppose a month later on Xbox One. So unfortunately, I will be recording of those videos a month later than I expected. But I don't have a PlayStation 4. I want to get one, but unfortunately I can't. So I have to wait a month for it. But I'm gonna stay updated on any news for you to keep you updated. So continue the epic scale of war with the Resistance DLC Pack 1 for Call of Duty World War 2. Fight in iconic locations centered around historical resistance uprising in 3 new multiplayer maps, as well as an all-new objective-based war mode mission, Operation Intercept. Plus, experience the latest Nazi zombie chapter, The Darkest Shore. Now, this is a really brief explanation or brief description of the new DLC. There is 3 new maps coming up. I'm going to try and find pictures of it, and yeah, there is pictures. I'm going to show you all right now. Then there is a new war map, let's say objective-based war mission that is called Operation Intercept, and then there is a brand new chapter called The Darkest Shore on Nazi zombies. Now, there's usually those biggest updates on every DLC pack coming out. I know there's always maps. There's definitely a zombie update, and there is definitely, in this case, there will be more Warzone missions as well as new guns. So first of all, let's go check out the map. The first one is Arthropoid. I'm not sure how it looks. Let's quickly see. Based in Prague, I'm not going to say that name. This map is inspired by the Operation Arthropoid, I'd say, the famous assassination attempt on a high-ranking German officer during the World War II. This map features a center lane divided by a river. center lane divided by a river with a long flanking path that can be used by snipers for ranged attacks. Now it looks like this is like a more of a medium to long range type of map. It looks like there is a river that splits the map into two, and there is a lot of a long flanking path, so it's good for snipers. Now the second map, and I might be wrong, but the second map is a recreation of a World War or a Modern Warfare 2 or 3, I think it's Modern Warfare 3 map, Occupation. And I'm correct. It is a remake of a classic Call of Duty World War map, or Call of Duty map. I'm talking about World War II that much. Players battle through the streets and shops of German-occupied Paris during World War II. Longside street encourage mid-range combat with nearby homes and stand fronts, lending defenses positions for ambushing and recovering. I'm going to show you a picture of the remake of the previous map. This is how the picture looks. This is a remake of this map. This was one of the classic maps on Modern Warfare 3. If I say Modern Warfare 3, I'm sure it must be Modern Warfare 3. But if it's 2, I apologize. But as far as I know, it's Modern Warfare 3. It's a remake of that classic map, and I'm super excited. It's going to be an amazing map, and I'm super excited for this. I'm really going to wait for that map coming out, and I'm going to record as much video as I can on that map. And then the last one is Valkyrie, located in the Missourian woods, east of Prussia. This map was inspired by the Wolf's Lair, Hitler's Eastern Front headquarters during Operation Barbarossa, something like that. The Nazi invasion of the Soviet Union. This is a medium-sized map with gameplay focused around a dangerous center line covered by multiple Overwatch positions and a mounted machine gun. So this map looks like a medium-sized map with a lot of different levels, so you can get into houses with a little bit more different levels, so you can get on top or you can stay on the bottom floor, with an extra mounted machine gun that you can use through the game. Now it looks like the most havoc or the most war or the most gunfights will be happening in the middle, but stay focused on the outside as well. So, but the good conclusion of the multiplayer maps, it looks like it is inspired by previous events in World War II, because as it said, the famous as in the first multiplayer map, it says the famous assassination attempt. This map is inspired. So I think most of these maps are going to be inspired by previous events. Now, as you guys can see, new war map Operation Intercept. Let's see what it is all about. New war map mode map Operation Intercept. Outside the Saint-Lô, France, the new war mode experience leads you on an urban rescue mission to save resistance fighters being transported by train. The first objective on the Allied side, I can't keep these words. On the Allied side is freeing the fighters, following by the destruction of key communication equipment, and ends with stopping a train. So it looks like also a different map, which you can only access through the new war mode. I know it happened, there was an extra update on the previous one before this DLC, that there was a special map you could only play on the war mode. So this looks like a type of game or a mode that you have to work as a team to save resistant fighters that is transported by a train, and you also have to stop the train. So that's going to be Havoc. It sounds like an amazing game. It almost sounds like Capture the Flag, but it's going to be a little bit more intense and extremely fun. So I'm definitely going to try that as well. Hopefully it's going to go well. I'm not sure, but I'm going to have to wait for it. And it's going to be definitely the first war map I've played. I haven't played the first one before, but I'm super excited for this. This all sounds extremely fun. And then the last one, the new zombie chapter, The Darkest Shores. Now let's read this. I'm super excited for this. The Darkest Shore follows our heroes into the next chapter of the dangerous journey. Now before I continue on, if you haven't checked my first Easter egg, I have completed it. Go check it out in the description down below. Make sure you go check it out. It's a long video, but it's brief, a very good explanation of how I finished the first Easter egg all by myself. It is possible. Go check it out. I'm going to show you how it is done in that video, so go make sure you go check it out. So I'm actually happy I have finished that first Easter egg, because it feels like this might be a follow-up on the previous one, but it might not be. It might be a whole different story. Only days after the horrific disaster of Middelburg. Okay, so it is a follow-up. The previous one's name was the Middelburg. It was played in Middelburg. The crew has received intel that suggests Dr. Straub is on an island just north of Germany. Blanketed in fog, this island is surrounded by Nazi air and sea power. The growling with the undead and crawling with the undead. Mary, Jostin, Olivia, and Jefferson will need to battle all this and more to uncover the mysteries behind within the darkest shores. Now that also sounds extremely terrifying, but it sounds pumped and hyped and full of energy, and I'm super excited. It's gonna be full of stressing moments, but I'm full on it, and I'm really ready to do that. So it also sounds really good. We're gonna see how it goes, but it sounds also like a follow-up. I think you can carry on with the characters you ended off with the first one. So I've talked a lot in this video. I think I've talked a lot, but I think that is it. All the Call of Duty World War II Deluxe Edition, and get those couple of things. If you haven't received the Season Pass, buying the Deluxe Edition, you also get the Season Pass buy. You get those things. I got the Season Pass, so I might get these things as well. And I have the Season Pass, so I don't have to waste any more time. I'm buying the new Resistance DLC. I get it as soon as it is out. So there's one thing I also see, if I can just see the Resistance DLC pack 1. Okay, so it's just the same thing. Okay. Alright, so I think I've talked enough. I think I've talked a lot of this new update. It is my very first news cover-up update DLC announcement on my channel. I've talked a lot. I think I've talked maybe too much, but I want to cover up everything that I know. I want to cover up everything, so I want you guys to be updated as much as possible, just as I am. So I hope you guys have enjoyed this update video. If you'd like me to do more of these update videos, this is only the first DLC pack, so there's 3 more coming up as far as I know. I know Black Ops 3 like announced 5 DLCs, but it was just because the game was amazing. I'm not sure how much this is going to be, but normally it's 4 DLCs. So I hope you guys have enjoyed. If you'd like me to do more of these news update videos, let me know. Smash that thumbs up button if you'd like to see more of these. I hope you guys understand and know all the things that I know. Hopefully, if you did not know any of these, and if you did not know that much, I hope you guys know now. But if you're excited for this new DLC map, all the new guns, all the new division, the new weapons, the new game mode, the new maps, and that small Easter egg, as well as the zombies and the small Easter egg, the prop hunt, if you're excited for this, just as I'm super excited, I can't wait for it. This is the time I want the time to pass as fast as possible, so that I can play these videos and make the best videos for you guys. I'm super excited. So without further ado, let's end this video. I've talked a lot. Hopefully you guys have stayed tuned until the end of the videos. If you have, you're just so fantastic, and I love you all so much. So if you haven't subscribed yet and you are ready and updated, you would like to stay updated on any upcoming Call of Duty videos, that is including this DLC map pack or any other news, and you want to see more other videos as well as Call of Duty videos as well as other types of videos, don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell. So don't forget to hit that notification bell to stay updated on any upcoming videos coming on my channel, so you get notified as soon as possible. If any upcoming videos coming up about the Call of Duty DLC videos or any other videos, you get immediately notified. Okay, I'm done now, I promise, I'm done. So thank you all so much for watching. I hope you all have enjoyed. I hope you all understand and are hyped just as I am for this. I hope you all are just as excited as I am. And I'll see you all in a brand new video. Goodbye.